Good day everybody, Vanessa01 here. Now, I am alive. I'd like to point that out. I still am breathing, but just I don't have the motivation a lot of the times to make commentaries anymore. So I'm not going to get into details, but you all know that I'm not well, so anybody who's still watching, thanks for watching. I don't think there's many of you anymore. But yeah, so Battlefield 6 months in, I'm I'm ranked 120. I have 160 25% boost, 74 50%, two 100s and one 200, 50% 200% boost. So what do I do with them? Nothing. I get battle packs of weapons now, and I get premium battle packs for knives that have the same animation as all the other knives. I don't see where the game goes now after 6 months, and that's 6 months for me, but I saw people who were tweeting out that they were level 110 before they changed the level cap. 4 months, no, not 4 months, 4 weeks, like a month after launch, they were already rank 110 because of all the XP boost. So why did they do this? Why did they make it just insanely easy to hit the level cap? Incredibly easy, laughably easy to hit the level cap. They want everybody to be ranked 110 without having to develop the skills to earn that rank, because I see people that are on level like 70 and that are just absolutely horrible players, and I know they've got there simply by XP boosts and all that kind of crap. They haven't actually learnt anything while playing the game. They haven't developed any skills to play the game. Not that this game requires much skill to play. There's another thing that's been bothering me. It's just spray. Have the guy in your sight, hold down the trigger, and you're going to kill him. There's no trigger discipline anymore, like Bad Company 2, where you had to be accurate with your every round. You had to be on target because time to kill was a lot longer. However, now it's just hip fire and spray, and you're going to get a kill, and there's no trigger discipline, no skill in it. It's very I'm going to say it. I'm going to say this. It's very codified. It's just like COD. They've turned the game into Call of Duty, in a sense. And I'm not bagging on Call of Duty. I used to play Call of Duty. I'm simply saying to you that the gameplay style is more reminiscent of Call of Duty now than it is of Battlefield, where it's pretty much run a gun, flank the enemy, get 10 kills on small ridiculous maps like this. Now there still are the big maps, but then people are they sit at one flag sitting on a roof. They go and sit on a roof on Shanghai, they go sit on the F flag at Goldman, they go to the rooftops on Flood Zone, and they sit in one spot and they just rain hell down on the rest of the map, the people who are actually playing the objective. So I don't know where they can go from here with this game. Dragon's Teeth is supposed to be urban combat, so I'm thinking close quarters DLC from Battlefield 3, which died in its arse very, very, very quickly because it was just infantry only, and that seems to be another thing too. A lot of maps seem to be infantry only in this game, and then there are vehicles, but they're kind of useless vehicles. I don't know who they're trying to appeal to anymore with these games, with Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. And with Battlefield 5, I mean, we know it's in development. Come on, you've got to know that's already in development. At some level, that's already in development. What are they going to do? Are they going to push it even further and make it more like Call of Duty? I know they want that Call of Duty crowd, or they wouldn't have tried to compete with them on release date. I think we can all agree now that that is why this game was released in such a state that it's in. was in. It has gotten a little better. They wanted to compete with Call of Duty and get the Call of Duty crowd over to Battlefield to increase their player base, increase their sales numbers. Smart marketing, smart whatever. But you do that if you have a product that competes with it. Now, from what I know about the latest COD, it's buggy and it's shit, and it's still not, I guess, on the level of Battlefield itself, graphically and gameplay-wise, but mate, and I'll go through a few things that really bother me. Collision. Player collisions in this game. Whose idea was it to have player collisions? I know it was in Battlefield 3. But it's so bad now. It's like you run into someone and you kind of glitch and you lag a bit and you bounce, and it's horrible. It is really bad, especially on tight, confined maps like this. Like Locker and Metro, and it's just horrible. If you're in a staircase or a small tunnel or escalators or an elevator, player collisions will get you killed no matter. And another thing too, all the bloat, all the weapon attachments that do the same thing, and the 3 silence. Why do we need 3 when one does the same job as the other 2? Why do we need 2 different attachments that lower hipfire accuracy, increase hipfire accuracy, or lower automatic fire recoil? Why do we need all these attachments that do the same thing? Why do we need 20 knives that have the same animation? I can't understand why they've done this. Some of the gadgets, the 3GL, I've never seen anyone use that thing. That thing's a piece of shit. The air-to-air mines, why do we need them? You got Stingers, you got Igglers. And there's another thing too, all the lock-ons. Everything locks on. It's just dumbed down gaming. That's the term. They have dumbed gaming down to its bare minimum. Just made it far too simple to play a game with no acquired skill to play the game. You don't have to learn how to take a chopper out with a RPG or a SMAW or a SHRAW. You just have to simply lock it on. I don't know, it really does bother me, that aspect of this game where it's been dumbed down to its just shitty fucking lock-ons everywhere. So yeah, I do like the game still. I gotta say, my mates have moved on. 2 of my mates have just said no, they're not, like once a week they'll play, but they're not really interested in the game. And look at this collision shit. It just, it's so frustrating and so hard to move. And I don't know, Bad Company 2, you could just walk through another player. And that right there, that spray I just did, that was just collision frustration. I just got so frustrated with all the collision and shit. It was like, fucking spray. But yeah, I can't say that I'm impressed by this iteration of Battlefield at all. Dumbed down gaming, XP boost. I don't know. I just don't think it's going to have the legs to get where they want it to go. I mean, there'll always still be people playing it. And I do feel now that I'm in the minority of people who feel this game was less than it could have been. Far less than it could have been, actually. But what would have made it better? Okay, how could they have improved it? If you've got an opinion saying this about it, Rob, how about what's your opinion of how they could have made it better? It's fair. I should say that. I should say my opinion. I think they needed what they had in Modern Combat. Skill-based servers. You had to be a certain rank to get into a certain server. I think that is desperately required for this, for the next Battlefield. You have to be a certain rank to get into a certain server. Now, why is that? I see far too many games that end with one team simply steamrolling the other. Okay, rank 120s just murdering other teams, just completely one-sided victories. I'm talking like 700 tickets, 750 tickets left. I had a Zod the other day where it was absolute murder. was laughing my ass off at how just bad the enemy team was. And I think they need those servers, those rank-based servers, so people can acquire the skills to compete at higher levels. So we have this, you know, fair gameplay, where it's not just all one-sided all the time, which is just what happens, especially on Australian servers, man. There is pretty much a core group, and I know a lot of, I don't know personally know a lot of them, actually a lot of them don't like me at all. I don't know why, but I guess maybe I fucked one of their sisters or something, I don't know. But I see them all the time, and they're always just steamrolling the other team. Just, you know, I think they need it. They need those rank-based servers where you have to be a certain rank to get into them. I think that will make the game a little fairer for players who have just purchased the game and who are still developing their skills to play. They need to increase the time to kill. It's just ridiculous how quickly you can kill in this game. Okay, they need to give you a chance to react to being shot at. You really don't have that chance anymore. And I think that takes away from what Battlefield should be. It's not Call of Duty where you die in 3 bullets. You know, whatever, dying just a second after being shot at. It's always been that kind of, you have the chance to get away from that enemy. They need to get rid of the bloat. They need to get rid of all the attachment shit that just does the same thing as 5 other attachments. They need to get rid of it. Get rid of the XP boosts. Battle packs, okay, for like, but only for weapons. You know, for weapons that you've mastered or reached a server star on or something, you get a battle pack for. You know, I just don't get it. And I was really disappointed with my rank 120 battle pack. I got Battlelog emblems. I can't even use emblems on Xbox One, and I got Battlelog emblems and a couple of attachments for guns I don't use. I mean, I've primarily got all the guns I want to use in this game. I don't think I've got the Dow, a few of the sniper rifles, and I don't think anything else really. A few of the shotguns, but they're easy to unlock. And we're 6 months in, they've already got full kit unlocks also. That was actually like 5 months in, you know, full kits, vehicles, everything. You can just pay for it and you get it. So, man, I could see where they wanted to go, but they really missed the mark on it. And they just hit a wall where it's just bad for what they've given us. I can't say that I enjoy this game over Battlefield 3 even. I really can't say that. And I'll say it right now, they'll never fix the netcode. I don't think they'll ever fix it. It's like Bad Company 2 at the end of round screen, they never fixed that. I don't know, they might have fixed it now, but they never fixed it when I was playing it. You know, say your team lost when you won, you know. But yeah, I don't think they'll ever fix it. They'll never fix the netcode. It'll just be the same as it is. They'll just gloss it over and then move on to the next project. Whatever they release at E3, whether it be Bad Company 3 or Battlefront footage or whatever, I gotta say, this game's kind of been thrown under the bus. So I'll catch you again next time, and have to give a big thank you for those who have continued to watch this channel.